Alright, hey there, Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and welcome back to another episode of the Indigo Disk DLC. And if you did miss out during the last one, well, we're finally here at the entranceway of our time of the Blueberry Academy. Now, we got ourselves introduced to Lacey and Crano, and we just went and did a battle with Lacey that was happening here around within our beginning part of the first episode. And we got to go, learn a little bit more about what Lacey is all about, because it seems like she is actually going to be a daughter of a certain gym leader, which I am pretty certain that that gym leader has to be with Clay, because we kind of went and already saw what her signature Pokemon was going to be all about, and that was going to be that Excadrill. Well, now it seems like we're going to be heading into the big part of the area that's happening here within the Blueberry Academy, known as the Terrarium. There's quite a bit of different locations that we could go and head off into. The one that we're going to go and head off into within our time for today is over to the coastal biome area, because I believe Lacey will go and tell us everything about with all the different specific locations, and you can go and head off into that one particular area and do your exploration from there. But I have to say that this area, to get ourselves into this entranceway to see the Terrarium, almost looks like, I want to say, a little bit like that underwater seaway area, where if you guys remember from back in the Black 2, White 2 era, where you had to go and walk on into that little tunnel area to head all the way into where Himalaya City is going to be. Now, I know that since Blueberry Academy is, I want to say, somewhat like right up close to like where the Unova area is going to be at, it kind of has almost like that hint to it. Now, there is going to be quite a bit of some new Pokemon that are going to be around over here. I know that you can find like Pikachu and the rest of the evolutions are here. I think you can also find Execute, which I believe that is a new Pokemon that I don't think you can go and find in the Paldea region itself. There's also like Sandiles, of course, and a whole bunch of other different mons that are going to be around over here. Like, there's gonna be like, I want to say majority when I went and like started off with my adventure was that there was like quite a bit of Kanto Pokemon. Like, there was like a whole bunch of them, like starting off with our time around over here. And yeah, so now basically Lacey and Crano are going to be talking about this whole entire Terrarium type of thing and whatnot. I'm not going to go into like too much different type of areas about it, but yeah, you got yourself like a savanna biome and all these other type of places to go and check around with. We'll be doing all of those within our time, but for right now we're going to be heading into the water area, because if you guys don't know, I am a big fan of the water areas that happen in any type of Nintendo game. Doesn't matter if it comes from Pokemon, or if it comes from Super Mario Brothers, or even from a Legend of Zelda game for that matter, or even Yokai Watch as well too, since of course now, by the way, that is a little bit of a cheap plug-in onto the channel. Now, if you guys don't know, we are of course also doing Yokai Watch also on the channel. I know that I'm taking a little bit of a hiatus off with Yokai Watch 4 for right now, but hope you guys will go and check out with any type of latest episodes that go on from there if you haven't went and done so already. Now, also, of course, if you guys don't know, we are going to be doing a brand new series that is happening with these within these two videos for today, because not only are we going to be doing our time with more of the Indigo Disk DLC, but we are also going to be going and jumping on into some Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Pretty excited for that. Getting ourselves into our very first episode with that with me and Kevin, and it should be pretty exciting. Now, me and Kevin are going into this blind, so I have no idea what we're getting ourselves into, even also with Kevin as well, because he doesn't know anything about what is going on within the game, so it should be really fun and exciting. And hopefully there's going to be some great highlights to go and put onto the YouTube short. Same with Mario Galaxy as well, because if you guys don't know, we are doing a double series for a co-op series that is going to happen. So you guys want to check out what the update on onto the channel so far. Everything is there for a new series and all that stuff, and even with the live stream schedule change up for a little bit, and some other things also as well too. Again, if you guys don't know, this is going to be the very first series of our time where I am going to be changing up a little bit about how my gameplay commentary is going to be all about, because I'm not going to really go and read into the text dialogue all that too much, because I know that you guys don't really want to go and have me read through everything all within our time for this video. So we're just going to kind of speed through most of this and see what else is going to happen from here. Now, I believe within this video, I do collect out on some brand new mons, and we're going to get ourselves started with our time of that, because I think I find like a Zebstrika, I think I find like an Execute and whatnot that was around over here, and I think I did some pretty good decent catches. I know, like, I think some Pokemon took a little while. Now, I did actually grab some Pokemon off recording after once this video was actually done, and I did find myself a Blossom, though, which that Blossom was really annoying, because I really wanted to go and catch her out with one, and it took, like, quite a while for that to even happen. So it looks like we have to go and head directly right on over here to this way. So we're going to go and set a destination to that. And let's go and see what this is all about. Now that is over at the Pokemon Center there. There is a self-serving Pokemon machine. So you don't even have to even worry about having Nurse Joy there. You can just literally go and get yourself all self-served and it's all good to go. Now, I have to say, not only that, but I believe from what I have heard is that majority of this game is going to be all based around double battles. So majority of the time, any type of trainer that you go face is that every single battle that you're going to do is going to be all double battle related. It's not going to be like single battle at all. So that's going to be pretty interesting, and wonder how that's going to be kind of playing out throughout this game. Now, if you guys don't hear within the OST in the background, this OST almost has a little bit of a hint of a feel of a remastered type of battle music that happened within Pokemon Black and White. So I'm pretty sure that with all this type of stuff that's going on here, with us having to go and almost head into the actual Unova area at this point in time, and then also getting to hear the battle remaster type of OST that's in the background here. And not only that, but then also seeing about everything that has to be done with like Lacey and how like her father is also a part of like the gym leaders of Unova. I am pretty certain that within our time for next year, we are totally going to be getting ourselves with a like at least like a remake of Pokemon Black and White of Gen 5. And I think that would be really cool. I just hope that they don't really go into the way of like how Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are going to be. Because like I know that there wasn't really anything like too much that was ever a difference. I know that in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, I know that within that game specifically, the only one thing that you only got that was like somewhat new in particular was the Romanus Park area. Because if you guys don't know, or if you guys have ever played through the old school Pokemon Diamond and Pearl games before, originally the name of that area where you actually go and head from, I think from Sanjum Town to go and head into that route over there was actually known as the Pal Park before. And the Pal Park was actually something exclusive for when you actually had your DS Lite or even your original DS, and you can actually attach both a Game Boy game, some sort of Game Boy Advance game to it, such as like Pokemon Fire Red or Leaf Green, and you can actually do migration and actually bring your Pokemon from those past generations, from Generation 3, over into the Pal Park. Well, now since we're going into a much newer time now, where unfortunately the Game Boy Advance is basically dead at this point, and there's no really means of having the wireless adapter or anything of that type of nature to even go and even use anything like for that moment any more than it actually has to be. So basically what is going to happen is that like with the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, we got Romanus Park, which that had to do with the big huge introduction of all the different legendary Pokemon, and you could be able to go and grab all of those Pokemon from there. And that was like the only one thing that was just basically something new. So hopefully within like Generation 5, like hopefully we could at least get like a whole like complete different story, you know, like something like out of like Oras, I think. Because Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire had a complete different story to like how originally Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald used to be. And that was like really cool. And I just hope that they could at least kind of incorporate that and bring it over to that generation. And I think that would make things really fun. Have kind of like a much like have like a new fresh coat of paint and have a brand new refresh story. Because like maybe we could have like other little bits of lore from like other previous trainers from like Generation 5. You know, like we got ourselves like with the I'm trying to remember like all the original trainer names, because like you got like Herbert, I believe that was from like the original Pokemon Black and White game, and then you also have Nate, which I believe he's like the other rival within the other games, which those are also really cool as well. So like if they had to go and do something like that where they want to have like a newer type of like area for like Unova, that would be really cool to kind of have like some reference from like the other different past trainers and have like a whole new trainer to kind of do the exploration within the within Unova from there. But we'll have to see what happens in 2024. And I'm pretty certain that if this new Generation 5 game that's going to happen, I'm going to probably have to say it has to at least like happen onto the new Nintendo Switch or even some sort of new console from Nintendo, because I don't think they're going to probably be adding this onto the Nintendo Switch. I don't think so. Because like because like if you guys don't know, like so far we already have like Pokemon Sword and Shield at this point. We also have what else do we have? We have Sword and Shield. We got ourselves with like the DLCs of everything. We also got like the whole Let's Go games, I think, right? And then what else do we have? So we have Let's Go, Pokemon Sword and Shield. We have Gen 9 now, right, with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So maybe, I don't know, because I think like the DS had like 4 different Pokemon games that were mainline, I think, and I think 3DS had, I think, maybe roughly 4 as well too, I think. So we could potentially see one. I don't know. We'll just have to see what happens from here. But yeah, you can find Tauroses here in this area, so that's really cool. Now, I don't really go into like too much different double battles that are going to happen. I'm going to literally go and take care of those double battles off recording on my own time. And again, if you guys don't know, or if you guys can't see what's going on within the background, it seems like even in this DLC, it seems like there's going to be some glitches here and there. Oh yeah, there's a trappage that you can go and find. And I was really excited when I found this, when I was recording throughout this video here. Because, again, if you guys don't know, we originally used to have a Trappish back on our Nuzlocke team back in the day. I think around our time of the, I think, what was it, Pokemon Renegade Platinum, I think, or somewhere around there. I know that we had Durnavir. That was like a really big help around within our time for that. But, I can't wait till we go and search for any type of new legendaries that are going to happen around within this way, if there is going to be any new legendaries within the Indigo Disk, because again, I did not actually see everything that was going on within this game yet. So, should be excited to see who else is going to be popping out around within here in this area. Yeah, and this is where I like tried to like figure out how to go and spell Durnavir's name, because I had to go and like check back on one of my previous videos to like make sure how I spelt it out right, because I want to make sure that I had this name correctly. Let's see. Do I have anything else on my list so far to go and talk about for right now? Because if you guys don't know, I normally kind of have like a list of things to go and talk about now, just so that I don't have to like kind of have like some dead air half of the time. But I think currently, right now where we're at is that we're almost done here. We only got ourselves like just with only like 7 minutes left to go at this point in time. Yeah, this video, I think in its entirety, I think was like what, like 17 minutes or so. Because I want to try and make sure that we at least head on into our way to the coastal biome, instead of just having to just kind of waste time on just doing like a whole bunch of exploration. Because again, I can always do that on my own time and not have to go and bore you guys too much to death and be just walking around in a big, huge, gigantic area. I can always go and do that on my own time and don't have to go and do too much. But again, it doesn't hurt to go and explore just like some of the different areas that are here, just to kind of see exactly what the heck is going on. Yeah, just doing some other exploration around. But yet, there is a Zebstrika, though. Because I know that I saw that there was a Blitzel, like at the very beginning. So I was thinking that, okay, well, if there's a Blitzel here, then there has to be a Zebstrika. And this was actually somewhat of a very easy capture, because all I had to do was just literally just throw a quick ball, and then I was able to just go and grab it, like, right away. Because I believe that's what happened, right? It was just a very quick and easy capture, no problems at all whatsoever. Now, speaking about Super Mario Bros. Wonder, though, because I totally forgot about what they didn't even go and talk about, and that video in its entirety is going to be a post-audio production. Unfortunately, during the time of that recording of Super Mario Bros. Wonder, unfortunately, for what was happening, the HD PVR froze up during, like, one part of the level. So what we kind of had to do was just completely scrap everything that was going on within the audio, and what we did is that we continued onwards with the game, but I had to reset my computer. So basically what happened is that I reset my computer, I continued onwards from what was happening, and I just recorded that little last part. So now I have to go and like mush everything all together, and then basically then go and do the recording, do the post audio recording from there afterwards. Now, I do actually change up my team a little bit here, because I actually don't have Shrek actually added into my team at this point, because I'm going to be getting myself an Executor, because I love Executor, and I think it's a great Pokemon, and having it as like a Grass and Psychic type Pokemon would be somewhat pretty nice for me personally, because I don't, well, Because, like, technically, yes, we have a grass-type Pokemon, and it's, like, Grass Dark, but I don't think we really have, like, an actual Pokemon that can run around with, like, having Psychic-type moves at this point. I know that we had, like, a few Pokemon that were actually added onto our team before, and I think that was, like, our Fairy Pokemon of having Sylveon on our team, and then we also had also with the Gallade as well too. That was kind of like our psychic type person, but I think I wouldn't mind having Exeggutor kind of just chilling around a little bit with our team as well too, because I think that could be somewhat pretty helpful there. But I don't know. I think I'll probably keep Exeggutor for a little while onto the team, and then maybe at some point I'll probably switch around and maybe bring out with my Sylveon again, because I know that I have like some specialized moves like onto her at this point in time, and I think I may probably have to bring back out that Pokemon again. Yeah, so here we go. So now we're gonna go and bring out Shrek out here. Kind of have a little bit of indifference with each other, because I know that if Exeggutor tries to go for any type of grass type moves, it's not gonna really do too much to me. But at least I do have some normal typing moves to at least kind of help out a little bit within here. Okay, so where are we at right now? 4 minutes into the video now. We're almost about to be done here. I just went and checked out some old school movies a little while ago, since I don't really have anything going on right now. Because, like, if you guys don't know, I am on my Christmas vacation break, so currently I'm not really doing anything too much at this point in time. But right now, I just actually went and checked out with Mystic River. Pretty interesting movie. Like, it's an old school movie, and I used to watch it before, and I think it was really good. And then I also went and checked out another movie, and I'm trying to think of what that other one was, because I think I just watched it like a little while ago. Oh, I think I just watched Wonka as well, because I think that movie just came out a little while ago. Apparently, it's supposed to be. I think the Wonka movie is supposed to be like a prequel to the Gene Wilder Wonka movie. If you guys ever watched that movie before, it's like a really old Wonka movie. Like, before, like, the Johnny Depp one, like, actually came into place afterwards. But apparently they're supposed to go and take that original movie from Wonka, and they're trying to make it as into like a prequel or something. So it was interesting. So yeah, I had to go and just, like, release off my Exeggutor from there. Or not my Exeggutor, but my Execute from there, just so that I could actually go and have my Exeggutor on my team. Because, like, I don't really want to kind of have, like, a dupe of another different Pokemon. But yes, I did go about a lot of healing items, so I made sure that I was fully prepared before actually getting myself into this DLC. Because I know that I was basically a little bit unprepared when we went and showed up on the very first episode. So I wanted to make sure that we did something right here. Oh yeah, more Sandiles and Crocoroks everywhere. I bet you'll probably find out where a Crocodile is gonna probably be, and that's gonna be like a really hard capture to go and find. Because it just seems like any type of like fully evoed Pokemon is gonna like probably take a while to get captured. Because I know that when I had to go and try to catch it out with a regular Donphan, it like took like such a long time in the Paldea region. But yeah, we actually have like a lot of different rare candies as well. I should probably keep those with me just in case if I ever do need it, but we're okay for now. Yeah, so this is this part here was that I was trying to see if I actually had a Twisted Spoon for Exeggutor, because I wouldn't mind actually having a Twisted Spoon, but I think the only one thing that I have for a Twisted Spoon is that I think my Gallade has it, and I may probably have to go back into my boxes. So instead I went and I think I used a leftover instead, and I just threw that onto my Exeggutor. But you know what, at least the leftovers is somewhat okay, because at least you can get a little bit healed up during the time of the process that happens. But one thing that I have not seen yet is out of all the Exeggutors is where's a Alolan Exeggutor when you need one. Because Alolan Exeggutor is actually pretty cool, because I believe it's part dragon, right? This is a very interesting Pokemon. It's like Grass Dragon or something of that type of nature. But let's go and finally head over here to the coastal biome. This is finally the entrance to it. So now we're getting very close. And of course we got ourselves with these new Pokemon out here. I believe this is known as Roller, I think. Don't really know about him all that too much, but it is like a like one of those like Dung Beetle new Pokemon that's there. But I believe we are getting closer to the end of this episode. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this episode for today. I'll be seeing you guys in the next one when we go and continue onwards throughout this part of this particular area here. And since we're finally here at the coastal biome, we'll be doing some more exploration around within this way. So don't forget to comment, like, or subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. And hope you guys also do go and check out with our time the Super Mario Bros. Wonder co-op episode. And of course, peace.